This is Conscious Content, where you can look forward to viewing media coverage of environmental, spiritual, and socially aware content.
So now you're going to watch a very rough teaser for the Hot Rich and Green movie. And it's not like a trailer for a movie. It's more like an outline. So it's about 6 minutes long, and you're going to get a sense of what the full documentary Hot Rich and Green will be.
Disastrous climate change, toxic pollution, global resource crisis. In order to survive, we need to transform society. But who's going to lead the way to save our Mother Earth? The answer is right in front of us. Men and women are equal in many ways, but there's one profound difference, and that difference affects almost everything we do. Is this the birth of a new movement? Not too long ago, women were treated as second-class citizens. Women had very little power. But then women did something to change things. They organized, they marched, they demanded their rights. And for 70 years, they made their case until finally they won the right to vote.
All day long, let the rainbow shine. She's a part of the assembly line.
When World War II came, women entered the workforce, and they never looked back.
Working out in that kitchen and running those pots and pans.
When the war was over, the men came home, and the women were told to get back in the kitchen. But the genie was out of the bottle, and she was never going back in. The role of women in society was changing. Women started to feel their power. They fought for new laws, and they won.
Just a little bit harder.
Around that same time, another movement started, and it was started by a woman. In 1962, Rachel Carson, a scientist and writer, published Silent Spring, an expose on the dangers of widespread pesticide use. Her book is credited with giving birth to the modern environmental movement. Al Gore even credits Rachel Carson as the inspiration for why he became an environmentalist. So where are we today? Is the women's movement over? Are all the battles won? Or is there a new battle to be fought? One that women, as life givers and caretakers, might be uniquely suited for. The fight to protect children. The children of future generations. In the battle to save the planet, will women lead the way?
One of Santa's reindeer is missing.
Prancers in the shed near my house!
When I was 9 years old, I was discovered by a talent scout in my hometown of Heinsberg, Vermont, and cast in a movie. A Christmas classic called Prancer. About a little girl who finds an injured reindeer that she thinks belongs to Santa. It was a sweet story about the love between a parent and a child, about the love between people and animals, and I was proud to be a part of it. When I got older, I got offered different roles. The stories weren't so sweet anymore. It seemed that Hollywood had a limited view of how they saw women. We were either victims or eye candy, and I didn't want to be a part of that. I left acting and went into something more real, as in real estate. I became a successful agent and rose to the top. I felt the power that money can bring, but something was still missing. I went on a journey of self-discovery and ended up in Japan teaching English. I even worked as a karaoke hostess. I came back to the States and finally found what I was looking for. His name was Josh. Josh Tickell. I saw him first on TV. He had traveled around the country for 2 years in a motorhome powered by used frying oil. He was a passionate environmentalist who was trying to inspire people. He certainly inspired me. We met and I helped him produce a documentary about green energy called Fuel. Together we won the Sundance Film Festival. We traveled the festival circuit and took the film to schools and theaters all over the country. 2 things happened as a result of all those road trips. I became a wife. But something else important happened. I started meeting the most amazing women wherever we went. Women who were also fiercely passionate about the environment. But they didn't fit the crunchy granola stereotype. They were hot. These tree huggers didn't wear earth shoes, they wore high heels. They embraced their female energy. They were powerful women living abundant lives. I met green entrepreneurs who were redefining what it means to be green, and feminists who were redefining what it means to be feminine. This was something new, so I gave it a name. They were all hot, rich, and green. I wanted to know how they did it, so I got them together and I asked them to share their secrets. And I started to notice a pattern, a formula to their success. I called it the 10 steps to being hot, rich, and green.
We are living in such an amazing time right now.
It wasn't that long ago that we were owned by our husbands.
Suddenly, the woman said, hey, I'm taking charge. I'm starting a company.
We need to get back our sense of like, fight.
We have to take our power back. They ain't gonna give it to us.
It's just a wake-up call. It's a rebirthing. We have a lot of work to do. We're really behind on this. What makes us powerful, what we bring to the planet.
Our emotions, our femininity is our power.
And when you don't shine your light in the world, you deny the world your gifts.
Why do we make 30% less than men? Because men run the world.
I think it's ridiculous. That's terrible.
I think it is disgusting.
What the hell?
So how do we transform our relationship with money?
Why should your passion not have value?
The mother of the environmental movement, Rachel Carson, she risked her life to write the books, to talk about, DDT ruining the oceans. She didn't start out, being an activist. She just saw what was happening and reported it.
I'm hot. I'm hot.
I'm hot.
I like to think I'm hot. It depends on the day.
Rich is being fulfilled.
It's not by the number of zeros in your bank account. It's not by the car that you drive.
I consider myself rich, absolutely. I'm rich.
I'm so rich, it's scary.
I am absolutely green.
I'm so green.
I am very green. I am so green.
So to be hot, rich, and green, I mean, there's really no better combination.
When you ask 100 women to talk, they have a lot to say.
Here's the deal. We don't have to believe in all the same things, but here's the truth. Science says it. This is the f***ing truth. It's happening. We need to do something about it, and we need to work together. So. Just the way. Ooh, that was good.